How you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler video series videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that, time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I sure am hungry, so I hope this is good. It's got to be good, right? Sure. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm in my back room today, which means we get Peter Can Thunderbolt poster behind me. Ooh, Peter Can Thunderbolt poster. Whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I am doing something else. What is it besides looking over at my adorable hamsters, because I have hamsters in this room? I might be wearing a super cool shirt. And folks, when I wear a super cool shirt, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, folks? Well, it happens to be my Death Grip shirt. Which, if you've never heard of Death Grip, that's probably completely reasonable. Death Grip was a low-budget independent martial arts film that was released in maybe 2010, something like that. I'm honestly just tossing a number out there, but around that area. It's been out for quite a bit. It stars this guy right here, Eric Jacobus, who, extremely neat guy, aside from being a badass martial artist, plus also an independent filmmaker. He's a connoisseur of video games. He's actually worked in the video game industry. In fact, he was actually one of the motion cap guys for Kratos in one of the God of War games. So, just extremely cool and accomplished dude. I like his work a lot. If you happen to be interested at all in any of his stuff, I can kind of point you in the right direction as far as, some of his things are concerned. He still has a YouTube channel where he occasionally uploads and stuff, so super neat guy, really love his projects, and this is just a badass movie. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Well, it actually does tie in with a movie in this instance, and although that movie's significance is waning at this point, we're going to get in while we can get it in, folks, because we're reviewing something for boom! It's from Digiorno, don't you know? This is their Marvel Studios tie-in pizza, Deadpool and Wolverine, only in theaters. I don't even know if it's in theaters right now. It might be. It's obviously been very successful. This is their classic crust, maximum pep pizza, frozen pizza. It is sliced and diced pepperoni made with pork, chicken, and beef. So it's just a pepperoni pizza. Now here's the thing, I reviewed a couple of these because they have 4 flavors. I reviewed flavor 1 and flavor 2. One was like Gimme Chimmy, and I don't remember what the other one was off the top of my head. But in those cases, those both were like somewhat interesting flavors. This is just a pepperoni pizza. But, sure, why not, right? It's got the tie-in thing. So, I will show you the pizza. Ooh, it is a pizza. And this one was go over there, put it in the oven in the middle rack for 17 minutes, and it came out boom, like that. Maybe a little bit overdone, a little bit. And I actually took it out about 30 seconds early. So I think my personal experience, I'd probably go over there and maybe do like 16 minutes and then kind of see where it's at. But your results may vary. Let's try to get a thing for the thing, though. This is always the most fun part of doing these pizza reviews because, boy, oh boy, do I have to get creative. It looks like that. Ha 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 ha! Sure. Let's try a pepperoni pizza from Digiorno. Because, hey, pepperoni pizza's good. We'll say, nice crust. Very nice and crispy. Good flavor. Nice and cheesy. Pepperoni is pepperoni. It's nice and, got that nice salty savoriness to it. Yeah, that's pretty good. As one would expect from a pepperoni pizza from Digiorno. Because, yeah, man, Digiorno, for what they are, they typically have pretty solid pizza. They're certainly a step above, like, your Jacks and your Red Barons and what have you. So really it's less about how it is and more about, like, okay, less about how it is and more about, like, how it is in relation to other things, I guess. Because, like, the overall of it, like, the thing is, it has the movie tie-in, but there's really nothing to it to tie it in. You know, this one is just a pepperoni pizza. It cooked up nicely in a relatively short period of time. Cheese has a nice flavor to it. Try something with just the sauce. I don't think I've ever really. Yeah. Sauce is okay. It's definitely a frozen pizza sauce. You know, it has more flavor than, again, something like a Jack's or something, but it's also not. It doesn't carry a lot. You know, it's there, but, like, I do feel kind of, and maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. You know, I've eaten a lot of frozen pizzas in my day, but I don't claim to be an expert. I feel like the sauce is probably one of the things that suffers the most from the frozen and reheating process. Because, like, you know, pepperoni is pepperoni. As long as you're using decent enough pepperoni, should still taste pretty good. Not going to be as good as fresh, but, you know. And cheese, I mean, cheese is cheese. You know, it does what it needs to do. I feel like the sauce is where it loses some of its oomph, you know? Or maybe just they don't use very good sauce. I don't know. But has Digiorno ever opened up, like, in an actual physical location? That'd be something to look into. Because sometimes those places do. Or in the case of Illinois, since we're a big pizza city, or a pizza state, I guess, a lot of times our brick and mortar locations will go over there and come out with their own frozen varieties. So I need to review more of those on the channel. But yeah, this is perfectly nice. It's a simple, honest, frozen pepperoni pizza. It cooked up nicely. Has a nice pepperoni distribution. Pepperoni tastes good. Cheese tastes good. Sauce is a little bit here or there, but, you know, nothing bad. It's doing everything I needed to, and it's doing so in a very competent way, which is effectively what I would, you know, what I'd be looking for out of Digiorno. It's not bad, but two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? And third question, do I think it's worth the tie-in? Maybe on occasion, kinda-ish, and no. Here's the thing. It's not bad. There's nothing I dislike about it. But if I'm going in for more of, like, a quasi-premium frozen pizza, you know, because, like, a lot of times that's what I'll do. I'll go over there, I'll buy a bunch of cheap pizzas to, you know, keep me satiated throughout the week. And then, like, you know, I'll usually go over there and get, like, one really nice and good one. Digiorno is fine for that, but I kind of feel like Digiorno, you know, they made their name being, like, you know, the premium sort of frozen pizza company for a while. But the problem is that now a lot of companies have well and truly caught up, and I honestly feel even surpassed them. So it's the thing of, like, I don't know, you know, like, it's a fine pepperoni frozen pizza, but, like, if I'm going that basic, I have other companies that I would go to before this, and I'd probably be paying around the same price. So for me, it's like, I don't really know where this would fall into my range of things, but, you know, it is what it is, you know. Like, I'm not going to slag it off because it was good, did what it needed to do, but it really wasn't anything special. And then that ties into the whole tie-in thing. Like, if you're going to do a tie-in, come on now. You know, you did it right with the first two. I feel like they could have done more with this one instead of it just being a pepperoni pizza. But maybe they just wanted something that, you know, everybody could enjoy. I don't know. Now, all that said, oh, wait. If I'm recommending it, kind of ish, I guess, but, like, not really. It's not a bad pizza or anything, but, like, again, I just feel like you could go over there and get other pepperoni pizzas out there that probably, you know, are going to be around the same price range, that are going to taste, you know, maybe a little bit better, maybe pay a little bit less and get one that tastes, you know, it's not a bad option, so I'm not going to say no, but, like, if you're really just buying it for the tie-in, it is just a pepperoni pizza. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there yourselves a truly proper pepperoni pizza-tastic rest of your life. Because who doesn't like pepperoni on pizza? Answer, people who don't like pepperoni on pizza. Final two things. Number one, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, if it happens to still be in theaters, hey, go out and watch Deadpool and Wolverine if that's what you're into. And if it's not what you're into, then go out and see another movie. And maybe you're not into movies, and go do whatever the hell you want. As long as everything's kosher and chill and, enjoy yourself, but, within reason. Or don't. I'm not your dad. I'm just a guy who eats pizza and reviews it on YouTube. Bye!